All right. Feeney Talks with Friends, episode 79 on this beautiful day outside of 999 Farmington Avenue. We're at Luna Pizza with a special guest, Mike Isko. What's up, Mike?
I'm good.
As you know, this is Feeney Talks with Friends. I am the founder and president of Friends of Feeney. It's a nonprofit, and our mission is to help children and families that have heartbreak or tragedy. I use this podcast, Feeney Talks with Friends, and I talk to wonderful people that do great things in the community. And you do wonderful things in the community. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking with the big sister, big brother, big sister, volunteer of the year.
Thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
As we got engines starting. Big brother, big sister of the year. 2023.
Yes.
This is a celebration. Cheers.
Well, thank you.
I'm very happy to be speaking with you. Congratulations. You're doing great things. In addition to that, you are a public defender for 34 years.
I was.
Just 34.
Just 34.
Wow. What do you want to talk about first?
Well, right now I have a new job. I'm a seasonal worker. I'm a certified ski instructor at Mount Southington, where thrills are made locally.
Thrills on the hills?
Pardon?
I thought you were going to say thrills on the hills.
No, we don't know. It's thrills are made locally for Mount Southington.
Okay.
And I do that actually. One of the reasons I'm there is Mount Southington provides a week of free skiing and riding for matches for big brothers and little brothers. And so when you're in your mid-50s and you have a kid who's 13 years old and you're looking for something to do that's not kind of weird or boring for him, took him to the mountain, and the rest has been history since as we started that.
And you're talking about Trey.
Yes, I am.
And you've been with him since 2016?
2017. I actually met him through a Connecticut Bar Association program, a school mentoring program.
Yeah, that is so cool. So that's 7 years, if my third grade math serves me right. 7 years working with Trey. Mm-hmm. And how did that relationship start?
Well, it started through a school mentoring program through the Bar Association. So I would go to his guidance counselor's office, and he had to sign over access to all of his school records and Power School, which is maybe the curse of signing things over. And it started off as me thinking I had to do things. I had to help him do things, help him make sure he gets to school, advocate for him within the school if necessary. But they wanted lawyers because lawyers do things. But very quickly, he's such a pleasant kid. And after our second or so meeting, he wanted to look at videos of this guy, Prince EA. And Prince EA is this YouTube guy who gives really positive messages to kids. So once I watched some of these videos, I realized, oh, he's kind of plugged in positive. I really don't have a lot to tell him, and he's kind of figuring it out on his own. So as we started hanging out, and we did a little less me talking at him, a little more just hanging out. And that first summer, his plans fell through, so I asked his mom for permission to take him out to lunch. We got to lunch once a week, and then the program ended, and they said, look, you may want to hook up with somebody because you shouldn't see him on your own. I agreed, called Big Brothers. They matched us up, and it was just great.
Wow, that's so cool. Did Trey want to be a lawyer?
No.
Okay.
Oh, God, no.
So I thought maybe because he was a lawyer, they hooked him with a lawyer. Gotcha.
No, the program used lawyers to come in to mentor these kids because lawyers were effective at doing things. That was
Is Trey from a single home?
He is.
Gotcha. No, very cool. One of the reasons I started Friends of Feeney, my parents were divorced, so I knew how it was not to see my dad every once in a while. Mm-hmm. So I empathized with one of my students who lost their dad 10 years ago, and I couldn't imagine never seeing my father mm-hmm. again. So I'm sure that had something to do with your relationship forming, right?
Absolutely, and especially my connection with Friends of Feeney is, I think I learned about you through one of your friends, Matt Dix, and I'm on his storytelling feed. And, addressing children's heartbreak and tragedy, I had that experience. I lost my mother when I was 9 years old to Hodgkin's disease. And she was sick my whole life. But,
oh, wow.
That just is a very resonating moment.
Oh, nice. So did you saw my story on Matt Dix, or did Matt Dix talk?
I think he was. I think I saw your podcast with him.
Gotcha. Yeah, and then we ran into each other randomly at the Butterfly
Mm-hmm.
after a JCC basketball game. That's where we go, JCC, the Butterfly. It's during the winter season. We go there on Wednesday nights.
Right.
It's spring season, starts this week,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll be going there Thursday nights. So
Oh, very good. Okay.
come check us out.
I will. Well,
And then you mentioned Matt Dix, so we do a storytelling game. We'll bounce around. This is,
Okay.
I don't know if you know first, last, best, worst.
I think I remember that.
Okay, this is a storytelling game. Thanks to
Okay.
Matt Dix, episode 1.
Okay.
He's all right. He's a good guy.
Yes,
Terrible
he is.
golfer. So Matt Dix, storytelling. Oh, so here I name a topic. So first, last, best, worst.
Okay.
Let's do your Trey hangouts.
Okay.
So hanging out with Trey, your first one, your last one, your best one, and your worst one.
Okay. Whew. So my first hangout with Trey was again in his guidance counselor's office. So so that's first. My last hangout with Trey was on Sunday. Brought him over to my house for us to winterize our ski gear. So I got a little setup. You put wax on your skis. You put it on a snowboard. I made sourdough pancakes, and we finish off. And we also finished off a pound of thick cut bacon.
Wow.
So we just hung out doing that all afternoon. Played some chess, and then brought him home.
Nice.
So last, worst, best.
Yep.
Oh, best is Mount Southington and us hanging out there. Worst, it's kind of easy too. I wanted to take him hiking, which is a thing that parents like to do to their children.
Yeah.
So I did that to him. And, my sense of direction has really dimmed. I'm going to blame Google Maps on it.
Yeah.
We got lost. And then the next time we had something to do, he said, whatever you do, no hiking.
I know. My kids instituted a no hiking rule in my house too. I'm like, come on guys, I think it's this way. Definitely this way. 2 hours later, we're still hiking.
Right.
So the kids instituted a no hiking. And I just went hiking Lake George this weekend, the same trail where the last of the Mohicans.
Oh, cool.
And almost got lost again.
There you go.
So I'm pretty good at getting lost.
Yes.
So very cool. And so that's our first. Now you knocked that out of the park.
Well,
You must have taken a Matt Dix class.
So absolutely. And listen to him. I follow his podcasts and read his emails.
Yeah.
And I read his book on, getting things done every day.
Oh, nice. You got to read The Comeback of Carolyn Jacobs. Page 1.
Page 1.
Features Eric Feeney, father of twins, at a PTO meeting.
I will go find that then.
Just page 1 and 4.
Okay.
You could skip the rest.
Okay.
Page 1 and 4. Carolyn Jacobs, great guy. No, Matt Dix is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first podcast, which was 78 episodes ago.
Wow.
And it was terrible, so go back and watch it. I was shaky. I mean, I'm still not that good, but been 78. I'm getting a little better. So I almost want to have him back on just to, show him how much I improved.
Well, I think what he would tell you is, no matter how good or bad you are, just do it.
Just say yes,
Mm-hmm.
right? Homework for life.
Right.
All right, we got sponsors. Luna Pizza is our sponsor. We've been eating every episode, so I got a surprise. We got some dinner coming.
Very good.
Luna is wonderful. We did a pizza review, episode 70. Check it out. It's really fun. Alex is a great guy and a good friend. Luna Pizza. Fix IV right across the street. Oh, we got foods here. We got some garlic knots and some garlic
Awesome.
bread. I
Wow.
heard it's really good. Nice. Perfect timing. What's your name?
My name is Roman.
Roman.
Hey, Roman.
Thank you, Roman.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're a good friend, Roman. Thanks. Anyone who brings garlic knots.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, we're gonna score these 1 to 10, one bite. But before that, Donut Crazy is a Donut Crazy is a podcast sponsor. The Fix IV, Aaron is wonderful. Let's see, help me out.
We got West Hartford Lock, Keating Agency, Golf Law Group, Luna Pizza.
I only did that so I could bite. Perfect. One bite.
This is a great podcast.
And Direct Line Media.
Caught me mid-chew. That one was crunchy. So we're gonna eat some garlic knots here at Luna Pizza. The sun's coming out. It was chilly. We're outside, as you can see, Farmington Avenue. It's busy. It's a Tuesday. We're here with the big brother, big sister, volunteer of the year, Mike Isko. Also, loves storytelling. Started a story city in Middletown.
I inherited the group, actually.
Inherited. Want to tell us a little more about Story City in Middletown?
Sure. Well, Sue Huggins, who was,
All right.
again, a Matt Dix protege, couldn't tell enough stories, so she started a little troupe, and then she found us this great spot in Middletown, Connecticut, the Buttonwood Tree Art Center, a long-time, wonderful local coffee house art center that supports the local artists, musicians, and they do a magnificent job, and we've been there performing pretty regularly the first Friday of every month for, I think this is our 7th year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite
Sue
some
did
time.
something really...
So you definitely know Uncle Jeff. Uncle Jeff.
Yes,
We're
yeah.
going to ask Uncle Jeff right now. Maybe we should call Uncle Jeff on the podcast. So we got chicken Alfredo with broccoli.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Come down, check it out. Luna Pizza. All right, so our sponsors. Can you talk and eat?
Pardon?
We can talk and eat, right?
Yeah, we can talk and eat.
Maybe I should have prepped you. Some people don't like talking and eating. Where was I going with this? Oh, so West Hartford Lock. Thank you for being a sponsor. What are 3 keys that helped you become Big Brother, Big Sister Volunteer of the Year?
The 3 keys. Number 1, just wanting to do something. I think it was just that simple. Number 2, just, immediately being open to this young man and listening to who he is. But the thing I've really been thinking about a lot, since I'm going to have to talk about it, is what it's a transition I went through this, where I went from being a human doing to a human being.
Ooh, I like it. Human doing to human being.
It's not what you say or what you're going to tell. That's not what I'm going to say to Trey or tell Trey, but just be with him and watch. It's been more interesting to watch him find his way and just be there when he needs the ride, the resource, or something to help him be. And he plugs into wonderful things. He's in the JROTC at New Britain High School. He has a leadership position there. That's really developed him. Watching him at the ski mountain, he's fantastic with kids. So he's a great teacher. He's become a great snowboarder.
That's awesome.
And he's a great employee there. So they really rely on him. And it's great to be a part of that with him. So it's really just being together. And it's, this past weekend, just we're talking a little bit about his college plans. He's putting things together, but he knows I'm there. He'll follow up, but I can't helicopter parent him. I'm not his parent, but just being there, just being with him.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
Episode 2, I think, is Reggie. His nickname's Chicken, but I was his senior counselor when he was 10 and I was 20. I worked at the Church Street South Projects across the street from the train station. And I was his senior counselor, so I would pick him up. We would do sports in the morning, academics in the afternoon, and we're still in contact 20 years later, maybe 30 years later, 25 years later. So you see yourself staying in contact with Trey?
Yes. One of I do personally, but also Big Brothers, Big Sisters has put together this Big Futures program. It was this year where they are a committed resource to Trey until he's 26 years old.
Oh, wow.
So they had a great packet for us to do college visits. They had some activities, and we took full advantage of the resources they have. They offer SAT courses, prep courses for kids. And in addition to that, there's a match coordinator. So if there's some bumps in the road and I see, Trey's mother will call me if he's struggling with something, and when he sees something like that, I have a match coordinator to speak with and understand how do you help an adolescent through whatever they're going through.
Yeah. Did I interrupt your 3 keys? I think I did.
No, I thought I did the 3 keys.
Okay, gotcha. Sometimes we get off on a tangent on one of the keys.
Don't worry, I'm a tangent guy.
3 keys.
So,
Trey. And again, we're at Luna Pizza. Yeah, get in those garlic knots. They're good. Luna Pizza sponsoring the favorite restaurant. What's your favorite restaurant?
Caught me mid-chew.
Oh, that happens. All right, I'm going to go mid-chew. You're sitting balls on your court then.
That's really hard because I like all the restaurants here at West Hartford Center.
Mm-hmm.
But one of my favorite hangout spots is Harvest on LaSalle. The guys at the bar take good care of me, and they have a real nice variety of stuff. They have good all-protein options, which, you know, I'm a man of a certain age. So
their tuna tartare, you ever try that?
Yeah,
I
I
love
have.
that over there.
And
Old fashions are good there too.
Oh, old fashions. I just had their Sicilian Manhattan.
And who's the manager? I asked him to come on the podcast. What's his name over there? But anyway, Harvest. Shout out to Harvest. Oh, yeah, it was tough that you said. I thought you were going to go outside of West Hartford. What's your preference?
I love the Treva group, the Treva, Sahara folks.
So you're at Treva. Oops. You're at Harvest.
Mm-hmm.
You could have 4 guests, dead or alive. Who are you eating with?
Well, 4 guests. Well, the 2 of them are easy. I lost my mother when I was young, so I would have her. Her brother also died just as my son was being born, so I had my Uncle Seymour and my mother Claire. And who else would I have there? Danny Kaye,
Who's that?
Great performer, song and dance man from in the 40s, and Ray Bolger, another song and dance man from the 40s, for the Scarecrow from Wizard of Oz.
What's his name?
Ray Bolger.
Yeah.
Always wanted to be a song and dance man.
True or false? Did Scarecrow? Oh wait, was he? No, that was a Tin Man that did that. But anyway, when he leaned all the way over, remember in the Tin Man?
Yep.
His feet weren't like locked in. He really did that. True or false?
True.
And Scarecrow. What was a fun fact about him? I forgot. He wanted a brain though.
Yes.
Oh, I just saw too. The Scarecrow, when they were going to the haunt to see the Wicked Witch, he had a gun with him. Scarecrow. So go back and watch.
A gun?
Scarecrow's packing heat in the Wizard of Oz. I just saw
Was
that.
it like a musket gun?
No, it was like a. It might have been like a pistol, a little revolver.
I missed that one.
It's like a TikTok video. Like I was today years old when I found out. And here's the Scarecrow is shivering because they're all scared.
Right.
Yeah, the monkeys mistreated the Scarecrow for sure.
They did. Took him apart.
Took him apart. One of my favorite movies of all time.
Mm-hmm.
You can't beat it.
No, I remember.
Wizard of Oz?
And watching that as a kid at home, it always came up every year.
Yeah. Also, did you ever hear the fact that if you play a Pink Floyd album at the same time as Wizard of Oz, the money scene is when it turns color? Money is a song Pink Floyd sings. And as soon as that hits, Wizard of Oz turns color. And there's other connections.
I did not know that.
You didn't hear that?
I did not hear that.
You hear that?
I heard some things about that.
Yeah.
They weren't user-friendly to it.
Podcast friendly?
No.
Pink Floyd in Wizard of Oz. Scarecrow, I like it. What else was the Scarecrow in that I would know? Or
You know something? I just remember. I saw him. Do variety shows later on, as he got older, but he was always a song and dance guy.
nice. Are you a song and dance guy?
I wanted to be, and then my voice changed, and I went from having a beautiful tenor to just my voice bottoming out, and then someone I think made the mistake of saying, you shouldn't sing for a while. So then I got more interested in what they call legitimate theater, just doing plays. So in college, that's when I started doing plays.
Where'd you go to school?
Trinity
Nice.
College, yep.
Trinity in Hartford.
Mhm.
So you're like a local. Where'd you go to high school?
Manchester.
Oh wow. And you have children?
I do.
How many?
2.
Nice. And if you were to introduce your children, if you could have like 2 people, famous, again, dead or alive, that you would really want to introduce your children to, who would they be?
Yeah, that's a tough question because I would want to ask them that question.
Yeah.
Because, I'd be more interested to know who they want to meet. I know my daughter is actually just a brilliant young scientist, and she referred us to a book to read about this woman, Jennifer Doudna, who won the Nobel Prize for developing CRISPR, the gene editing tool. And she actually got to meet Professor Doudna.
Oh, wow.
Because my daughter is at Cold Spring Harbor Lab. My
Where's that?
son, pardon?
Where's that?
It's in Long Island.
Cold Spring Harbor Lab?
Yes.
Where in Long Island?
It is. It would be on the North Shore near Huntington, and it was where James Watson, the guy who discovered the DNA molecule, he developed the School of Biological Science there, where she's getting her PhD.
A PhD?
Yeah.
Doctor.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing.
It is.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And what's her name?
Emily.
Emily. You think she'll watch the podcast?
I'll ask her to.
And what's your son's name?
Gabriel.
Gabriel and Emily. All right. Your dad's awesome. Thank you, Gabriel and Emily. What makes our mission is our motto is be a good friend. You know, hold the door, pick up trash, give a compliment. I mean, I know they're your children, but what makes them a good friend? What makes them have that good friend characteristic?
Well, Gabe, I'm very proud of them in that way. Emily brought one of her schoolmates home for the holidays, and I think for Thanksgiving, and actually urged her to go back early to take care of herself and make sure that her friend was engaging in self-care, giving herself time to get away from school. And, she thinks of other people all the time. Gabriel is just steady as she comes, very level-headed, and he's just the voice of reason to his friends. He's sought out. He's very generous. He's very involved in tech stuff, and he only likes to do open source so other people can share work together.
Open source?
So, once we get, let's say, a Microsoft program, you can't crack that code. He's looking, but online there's open source software and programming that other people can take advantage of it and use to develop products.
Oh, wow. Man, another smart kid.
Oh, yeah.
So one's into computers and one's into science.
She's a scientist. He's actually got his degree in robotics engineering.
Nice. Wow. And before, again, did we get into that you were a public defender for 34 years?
Yes, I was.
34 years in public defending. What made you choose that law?
Well, when I was thinking of what to do with my life, I wanted to be intimately involved in people's lives. I could not stand fluid and smells, so going to law school it was. And when I got to law school, it was pretty obvious. We had a criminal law clinic at University of Connecticut School of Law. And after being involved in the clinic, the guy who ran it, now retired Justice Sheldon, really told me you really should be doing public defense. And I dove in with both feet. It doesn't, again, you are intimately involved in people's lives.
And that's when a court-appointed lawyer,
Right.
for someone that can't afford law.
Correct.
Or a lawyer.
Correct.
So
In criminal cases.
criminal cases. So would you do like, I don't know, maybe a quick little best, worst, first, last, like our craziest? Let's just jump right to it. It was like your craziest case. Did you do like drugs and murder and running red lights? Where are we?
I went from started off doing habeas appeals, which is after conviction, after an appeal, and someone is incarcerated, they can contest their incarceration with facts that were outside the trial record. So I started that for a couple of years, and then I did, the frontline entry-level stuff. I was in the GA and the Geographical Area Court, the Arraignment Court in Waterbury for 3 years.
Wait, what'd you say? What court? Waterbury. Sorry,
Yeah.
it gets mentioned every podcast, and you did it, Mike.
Very good.
Waterbury.
Well,
Waterbury Court.
I was very proud to be in Waterbury Court, and then went to the JD, the more serious felony court in Waterbury for 3 years, where I, tried my first murder case and handled, serious matters, and then went to Hartford was in the Hartford JD Court, Judicial District Court, for 12 years, which is really where the career took off. Tried tons of cases. Once had a stretch where I had 7 verdicts in 14 months.
Oh, wow.
That was a wow. Yeah. Tough year.
7 verdicts in 14 months. That's busy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good, out of the 34 year, that's a busy year.
Yes.
Oh, what's that called? Are you interested in, because you researched facts after a case, it made me think of like wrongful convictions and, what's the podcast called? I listened to it.
Exoneration or Innocence Project?
Yes, Innocence Project. Are you involved in that? Do you like that?
Something, I know people who were involved in it, and I know the person who's now a judge who started the Connecticut Innocence Project. I certainly admire their work. It's a very, it's slow moving. It takes a lot of patience. So I was never involved in that part of it directly. I think we were all assigned to review an innocence file, placed in a division to see what we can get going. But you hope none of us want to be a part of a case that ends up that way. You want to find it earlier.
Yeah. But you would want to find it after the fact.
We want to, right? If I was doing that type of work, yes. But hopefully, if I'm working on cases, I don't want to be the guy who missed what happened.
Okay, so would you want to be the guy who pointed out someone else's error?
Well,
Or is that also a bad look?
Something, again, it takes a certain mindset and patience that I don't know that I have.
Gotcha. And when you went to Trinity, was that for your law degree?
Well, no, at first I thought of going to law school then. I was an American Studies major, and largely because of my interest in my family's immigration history. And I thought, it's a really great way to study different aspects of that and what the American experience was for my family, and ended up kind of combining that with my interest in theater to do my final project. So
Oh, wow.
it was really good.
So where did you get your law degree?
UConn, University of Connecticut.
Gotcha. And me being a teacher for 19 years,
Very good.
do you have a favorite teacher?
Yes, I do.
What grade? I teach 3rd grade, by the way.
And it was my 3rd grade teacher,
Yes.
Georgiana Marie Costello.
Oh, forget about it.
Yeah,
What was her name again?
Georgiana Marie Costello.
Yeah. Did she have 5 fingers and only use tree?
No, but she did break her arm. She had a cast, which was fascinating at the time.
All right, so tell us why.
Well,
Georgiana.
she just took a great interest in me, and during the fall, she came up to me and asked me if I would be the lead. I would be Charlie Brown in the Brotherhood play that she put together, and that was like one of the best moments of my life. I was really into theater at that time. I had been in 2 Mount Vernon High School scholarship productions. I was in King and I, and then I was the little boy in South Pacific at Mount Vernon High School. So when I came in, I don't know if she angled to get me into her class, but she really recognized that and had me be Charlie Brown in the Charlie Brown play.
Now, do you think that had to catapult you, your interest, your passion to follow your dream to be a theater actor, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I never had the chance to be an engineer or a scientist, but I can create and encourage future engineers and scientists or writers or artists. When a kid hands me a piece that they've written, I'm like, this is amazing. This is the best. Let's publish this. Let's send this to, we'll call something the magical mailbox at school. Let's send this to the magical mailbox and really boost up their confidence and encourage their work. So that's great that your teacher did that for you.
Absolutely.
And that led possibly to pursuing some acting.
It really did. It led to a lifelong interest in it.
Yeah. Very cool. You gonna say something over there?
That may also lead to a future generation. Say his teacher inspired him, now he inspires his kids or the little brother. And now we have a whole string of people who are inspiring each other.
I like it. I like it. All about it, passing the torch.
Right.
Inspiration is everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Be a lifelong learner. Learn something new every day. Try new things.
Right.
The Matt Dix, say yes.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, so no, it's great. I want to meet Trey. Will Trey come to a Friends of Feeney event?
I'm sure he would love to come to a Friends of Feeney event.
Yeah. We got to have. You said he's a senior and he's going to college next year?
He's a senior, yep.
Wow. And he's in JROTC.
Yes.
Is it an Army program or a Marine program?
It's an Army program at New Britain High School.
Yeah. So I didn't join the JROTC, but after high school, I joined the Army National Guard.
He's interested in Marines, but he's looking at that also.
The reserves or a full-time active Marine?
No, he's looking to going into the Marines.
Wow.
He's
All
looking
right.
at Norwich University in
Yep.
Vermont, and he's been accepted there and been accepted into their cadet corps.
Wow. Trey, I think that's a wonderful idea. I think you should go pursue that. Military gave me discipline. Let me see the world. I never flew ever in my life. My first flight was to basic training. Next thing you know, I was a medic, and I was a flight medic riding on a helicopter every month, once a month.
Ooh.
Fast forwarding like 6 years from that first flight, but still, so it just gave me so many experiences. How are you with, we got a game. We got Crazy Questions, sponsored by Donut Crazy. Or how are you with dates?
How am I
You're a
with
smart
dates?
guy. Dates.
Oh, well, thank you for thinking that I'm smart.
You're a smart guy. You're
Okay.
a lawyer.
Well, okay.
Game time.
I'm going to lower expectations a little bit. Not that smart. Kind
So-
of a blind squirrel finds nuts type of smart.
All right. Kyle, you feel free to chime in, Kyle. We're gonna keep score. You wanna go against Kyle, or you wanna just go?
Something. We're all God's children. I'm hoping we're all winners.
Yeah, let's gonna see. Are you smarter than a video producer? Are you smarter than? How's your singing?
I'm okay. I can sell a tune better than I can sing a tune.
Darn it. Okay. Ready.
Okay.
What year did this happen? The U.S. landed on the moon.
1969.
Check. The debut of Pac-Man. I'll give you a bumper. I'll give you like 3.
Wow.
Oh, this dude's rocking a Friends
got
of
a
Feeney
hood-
I'm going to say
Friends of Feeney
1979.
hoodie.
Hoodie watch.
1979. Ooh, you're 80. I'll give you that though. You got
Okay.
1 year off. Let's see who this guy is right here. I can't see it right now. We got a Friends of Feeney spotting, a hoodie coming up. The beginning of the Persian Gulf War.
1991.
Mike. This is my guy Mike, my neighbor. I
up,
didn't know
Mike?
Hey, you just out for a walk, getting some fresh air?
Hope's over a bridge, so it's
Oh, nice,
doing time.
nice. Pop in the camera. Let's see this sweatshirt.
Oh, see? Friends of Feeney, yep.
Yeah, buddy.
Everywhere I go.
Thanks, Mike.
How's things?
Good. We're doing a podcast. This is Mike as well. Mike and Mike.
How you doing, Mike?
How are you, man?
Good to see you.
See you? How's things?
Great. When did World War II begin?
Well, in Europe or in the United States? 'Cause
Ooh.
in Europe it was 1939, but in the U.S. it was 1941.
Wow. 39.
There you go. That's a good answer.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Dude. Coming on hot right here. When was Facebook invented?
Facebook?
Yeah.
Way beyond me. Probably 2000?
Any guesses?
2004.
Oh, did you look?
Yes.
That's still good.
I love crazy trivia.
Thanks for a
It's all
bit.
about me.
Yeah, thanks for. Here, sit. Take a seat. Pull up right there. Grab that seat behind you. You don't mind if Mike joins, right? All right. We needed a contestant.
There
Here
you
you
go.
are. The inauguration of President Obama.
That was in 2008.
Yeah, 2008.
2008.
Yep.
So we have 2009 here because the
This is
inauguration.
January, right?
Yeah. Okay, but we'll give it to you.
Oh, okay, it's gray area, but okay.
Assassination of John F. Kennedy.
1963, November 22nd.
Yep.
Where were you?
I wasn't alive yet.
Where were you?
Riverdale, the Riverdale section of the Bronx.
What grade?
I was 2 years old. That's why the apartment we lived in was in Riverdale.
Nice. Was my father alive? Yeah, 54. Yeah. He always says I was in second grade. They let kids home. They were like, all right, school's canceled. We're
Right.
going home. The president's been shot, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Tina Turner's comeback, What's Love Got to Do with It? What year was that? What's love got to do?
That'd be That was after the first Mad Max movie. I would say 1984.
Wow, 84. I gotta cover these answers.
I didn't see it.
I
I
know.
didn't see that one.
I can believe that. I don't know. That
84.
Like,
When was the Empire State Building completed?
34.
34. I can believe that. Yeah.
31.
31.
It's 31.
Guys were
Really?
close. The fall of the Berlin Wall.
That 1989.
Wow. Where were you then?
I was living in Middletown with two roommates. It was after
Nice.
law school.
I was in Minneapolis at that time.
Nice. The Beatles appear on the Ed Sullivan Show.
I think 64.
You guys
I
are
think I
good.
just read something about that.
No,
Hurricane-
man, so useless references, I'll see.
Yeah. Hurricane Katrina devastates New Orleans.
6.
You were closer. 2005. That goes to Isko. The first McDonald's opens.
I did it.
1958.
It was the first McDonald's was out in California.
I'll give you close to 58.
So-
Not that close. You know?
56.
It was 59.
55. Nixon resigns as a result of Watergate.
1974.
74.
Okay.
Isko.
August.
Those up the peace signs. I'm not a crook. MTV debuts.
79.
81.
Oh, really?
I know. I guess 78. The passage of the Civil Rights Act.
64.
I have 65 here. But the first iPhone comes out.
Was that like 2009?
The beginning of the end? I'm not sure.
Yeah. 2007.
2007. Okay.
The bombing of Pearl Harbor.
1941, December 7th. 7:05 p.m.
Right.
a.m.
Okay. This guy knows his stuff. You know facts, years, dates, and
My
minutes.
grandfather was there.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Landmark case, Brown versus the Board of Education.
1954.
54.
I say 58.
54. Isko.
Really? Okay.
Forrest Gump wins Best Picture at the Academy Awards.
93?
No, it was
Close.
later. Was it 96?
That's what I guessed, 296, but it's 94.
Oh, wow.
You know who got robbed and they beat? Do you know? Shawshank Redemption. Now, what's a better movie? Forrest Gump or Shawshank Redemption?
They're very different.
And if you're bringing your family there, probably Forrest Gump. If you're bringing yourself there, probably Shawshank.
Yeah. All right, that concludes our date game. We had a special guest, Mike. Lovely shirt. My neighbor's picking up his daughter, walking down Farmington Avenue. We're at 999 at Luna Pizza. We're here with the big brother and big sister, volunteer of the year. This all couldn't be possible again without Luna Pizza and Kyle and Dave from Direct Line Media. You're on a podcast, Mike. How you feel?
I'm okay.
You gonna watch this one?
I try to watch them.
You watch them?
I'll do the best I can.
All right, episode 79. They're coming out.
79. Okay.
We're about 2 weeks out right now. All right, we're getting into crazy questions. Again, crazy questions sponsored by Donut Crazy. All right, Donut Crazy. That's right down here, 2 blocks, 2 stores over. Donut Crazy was a podcast guest. Scott Miller, owner of Treva and Avere, podcast guest. Ja, relax the back, couple down. podcast guest. Who else can we go? I want to get a fix IV on camera. Would you ever get a fix IV?
For what?
Just feeling great. IV.
I've had my share of IVs. I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
All right, crazy questions. What's your favorite donut at Donut Crazy?
Caramel.
Caramel donut. Nice. You say caramel or caramel?
You know, whatever suits me at the time. Depends who I'm with.
All right, would you rather, these are crazy now. Would you rather drink buffalo sauce or barbecue sauce?
Drink it, barbecue sauce.
Would you rather have fly or have the telekinesis? Fly or telekinesis?
I guess telekinesis, man.
Yeah. Would you rather be a singer or a dancer? Oh, that's a tough one. Theater guy.
Dancer.
Dancer.
Yeah.
Interesting. Dancing like the Scarecrow. Jeff Berger? Jeff
Ray
Ranger?
Bolger.
Ray Bolger. Whitey Bulger?
No, Ray Bolger.
Ray Bolger. Ray Bolger. Would you rather eat a giant bug or get stung by a bee?
Get stung by a bee.
Would you rather be the smartest person in class or the best player on the team?
Best player on the team.
Nice. Would you rather read the book or watch the movie?
Read the book.
Would you rather break an arm or break a leg?
Oof. Arm.
Be too hot or too cold?
Oh, I would rather be too cold.
Would you rather have an extra finger or an extra toe?
I'd say toe. Because I know what I do with the finger.
Would you rather live without electricity or indoor plumbing?
Oh, electricity.
Would you rather be 3 feet tall or 8 feet tall?
3 feet tall.
Ooh,
I'm owning, man. I'm 5'4". I'm going down. I'm not owning that tall crap.
that's our first 3 foot answer in every podcast ever. Yes, we finally got the 3 foot.
That's right, man. I own my tininess.
Would you rather run barefoot over coals? Hey, future podcast guest right here, ladies and gentlemen. Katie, what's up?
I gotta
Schedule that. Come on. We're doing podcasts right now. Yeah, hello. You sign up.
You're live.
Katie Hanlon, she CEO of the Jewish Foundation. Used to be the senior director at Oak Hill. She moved on, and my wife took her role. That's so cool. Great to see her. Where were we? Crazy question, sponsored by Donut Crazy. Would you rather be a famous singer or a famous actor?
Actor.
All right. Would you rather have a unicorn horn or a squirrel's tail?
I'm going to say squirrel's tail.
Would you rather play every instrument or speak every language?
Play every instrument.
Yep, theater guy, knew it. Would you rather have 10 brothers or 10 sisters?
Wow. I think I have 2 sisters.
That's enough. I'm kidding.
Well, if you knew them. So I'm going to say 10 sisters.
Nice, good answer. Would you rather be a ninja or a pirate?
Pirate!
Arr! What's a pirate's favorite movie? I think I messed that up. Anyway, they're rated R. Where are pirates from? Argentina. Oh, what's a pirate's favorite listening device? So you're thinking I'm going to say something R? An iPod. All right, that's our pirate jokes exhausted. Would you rather red or blue?
Blue.
Which one's Bridget? You have a Bridget. I have a Bridget. Nice to meet you, Bridget.
Have fun, you guys.
See ya. Red or blue?
Blue.
Tupac or Biggie?
Tupac.
Nice. I know, right? Jordan, Kobe, or LeBron? It's a popular one.
I'm going to go with Jordan.
Good answer. Good answer. You may stay. What about Yankees or Red Sox?
Oh, Yankees.
Nice. I'm trying to get some for Trey. Get a kick. Drake or Kendrick Lamar?
You know, I think he likes Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
He likes J. Cole, actually.
Oh, J. Cole.
Yeah.
He's pretty good. J. Cole. I think, is J. Cole the one that plays basketball pretty well too? Yeah.
But that's what we were listening to this weekend.
You're listening to some J. Cole?
Yeah.
Give us a verse. Go ahead, Mike. Sing us some J. Cole.
Well, something, I was listening to it. We were busy doing ski stuff. So
I know. Very cool. Any recommendations? I got a recommendation first. This
Okay.
is really cool. This is something maybe you and Trey could do.
Okay.
There's two. There's the Adventure Challenge, right? There's the Family Edition. Then you got the Adventure Couples Edition.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what you do. You take a little quarter, you scratch off the Adventure, and you have to do it. So we've done. So I scratched off. We only done one.
Mm-hmm.
This is the couples. We need to collect the supplies to make indoor s'mores, and get the blankets. And after you build the blankets and watch a movie, boom. And here's my wife. Oh, and you take a little picture, and you put it there. So you got the couples edition.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did. Did I just break it? Family edition. I forgot what we did for the family edition. Oh. Bring in the new year, you had to get a piñata and play music with punching bags and break the piñata. So that was a fun little thing. There's a twist. Oh, rather than swinging from stick. Oh, you have to use their best kung fu. That's what we did. We played kung fu. Everybody was kung fu fighting. And we're like, hi-ya, hi-ya. But this is a really cool game. If you're looking for something to do with your couples or families. So this is the adventure game. The Art of Exploring. Something cool. You have to do it. That's my recommendation. Do you have a recommendation?
I do. Take skiing or snowboarding lessons at Mount Southington, where thrills are made locally.
Where thrills are made locally. Mount Southington in Southington, Connecticut. On your way to Waterbury. Is it exit 32? Queen
Exit
Street?
30. Exit 30.
Milldale?
Yep, Milldale, right down the street. Take a right, easy on and off.
Very cool. Recommendations. Great. Any other recommendations? Books, podcasts?
Wow. So I think I would recommend a book my daughter recommended. I can't remember. It's about Jennifer Doudna, the biography of Jennifer Doudna, which is Gene Splitter. I can't remember the name of the book.
All right. Genes, something about splitting genes.
About,
Scientific.
Yeah, but it's a fascinating story about kind of how scientific discoveries are made and wanting to take that scientific discovery and make it effective.
Oh, nice. What about any questions for me?
What can I do to help these kids who go through these really heartbreaking tragedies?
Yeah. Maybe you should mentor some more. Can you mentor more?
I can mentor more.
Thank you so much. How would Trey feel about that?
I think you want to see someone who'd be a great mentor?
Ooh, let's sign up Trey.
Yeah.
Trey, we're signing you up, buddy.
Yeah. He's just
I think that's a
wonderful with
great
kids.
idea. Yeah. Is he going to be a teacher?
That's absolutely what he wants to be.
Wow.
Actually, early education.
Nice. No, I really want to meet this guy now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get involved, support, donate, volunteer. We have we have a golf tournament in September 9th. Please come out and golf or even volunteer to watch a hole or hand out breakfasts and lunches. So Trey, please, September 9th. Prior to that, what do we got in May? May 4th, we're doing something at Gastro Park. Meredith from The Office is coming down. Last year we had Stanley from The Office.
Oh, wow.
We're doing margaritas with Meredith.
But I'm going to be busy that day.
Oh, that's your day.
That's my day, yeah.
May 4th, Mike is going to be celebrating at
I'm going to be Big Brother of the Year at the Mark Twain House.
Mark Twain House, that's right. Yep, Mark Twain House.
5:30.
Congratulations to Mike. Again, it was an honor talking with you. You're a wonderful human being. You're a good friend.
Thank you.
You pick up trash that's not yours. You hold the door. You give a compliment. You go out of your way to be nice to people. You volunteer, and you now ski and work at Mount Southington, where funds are
Where thrills are made locally.
thrills are made locally. All right, I knew I had to make up one mistake. Any closing remarks?
I just really appreciate being here. I didn't think I was cool enough to be on your podcast. So have some legitimacy now.
Yeah.
And I just really appreciate the work you're doing. And of all the things that you could be committed to is helping kids through these very, there's this club I envision, this horrible, awful family tragedy club. I'm sad to be a member of it. And the fact that that's who you want to serve, I think is really moves me deeply.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike. Thank you for your kind words. Again, thank you for being here. It was an honor to talk with you. Big brother, little sister, volunteer of the year, 2023, getting celebrated at the Mark Twain House, May 4th. Trey's lucky to have you, and I look forward to meeting Trey, future teacher, future military member. Mike, thanks for stopping by. Special guest, that was random and cool. Kyle and Dave, thank you for all your help at Direct Line Media. Thank you, Alex, and everyone at Luna Pizza. Thank you to our sponsors, The Fix IV, Donut Crazy, Weehaw Roasting and Brewing, West Hartford Lock, Keating Agency Insurance, Golf Law Group, and I think that's it. And we'll say, be a good friend on 3. 1, 2, 3. Be a good friend.